Alright, handheld board, that's enough.
Hey everybody, today we are back with the 6th episode of the Keyblade Almanac Series, this time covering 358 over 2 days. The first DS game from the Kingdom Hearts series provided potentially the most in-depth Keyblades in the series. Right off the bat, you don't get Keyblades in the traditional organic way like in other titles. There were probably many kids back in 2009 who didn't get a single Keyblade outside of Kingdom Key. Most Keyblades in this game are going to be earned through the Moogle shop by either purchasing with heart points or synthesizing. While some can be found within chests, others can be obtained in missions. You don't even equip Keyblades in the same way in Days, as they introduced the panel system, one of the most customizable experiences in the KH series. When progressing through the game, you will receive various panels to add to your grid, providing Roxas with different abilities. This even includes what Keyblades he is wielding. You will need a gear panel, which will change the appearance of your Keyblade and feature a different combo. Sometimes a panel will only occupy one spot on the grid, while others can occupy up to 6 slots, coming in various shapes. This means that you may have to reposition your panels to fit every ability, Keyblade, and item that you want to take into battle. Only one gear panel can be equipped to your grid at any given moment. Getting to play Days on an original DS for the first time last year gave me a strong appreciation for the panel format, and I would absolutely love to see it back in the upcoming Kingdom Hearts saga. Most Keyblades also have upgraded versions, usually 1 or 2, with a plus or plus plus tacked on the end, or an Omega for one special Keyblade. These typically provide higher stats than the base Keyblades and sometimes vary the abilities given to the wielder. I also say wielder because Roxas is not the only playable character to wield a Keyblade, as you can also wield specific Keyblades in mission modes with Sora, Riku, Mickey, and Xion. Each Keyblade has a ton of different stats that can be affected by adding a unit to the space within its panel on the grid. Not only that, but as stated before, getting an upgraded version of the same gear panel will provide you with buffed up versions of an identical Keyblade. You can also pad your stats by getting the Ultima Weapon panel, which can be added to any gear panel and significantly boosts the strength of the Keyblade. Keyblade's known stats include strength and magic like usual, but also include defense, critical rate and critical bonus, attack speed, and approach speed through both on the ground and in the air. Some Keyblades have default abilities while others don't, and we'll go over which ones are useful. For each Keyblade, I'm going to only talk about its base stats in depth, while noting on screen what its upgraded version stats look like. Going through each stat with each upgrade would mean that we would potentially be here all day. I know some of you like to see me suffer with these videos, but unfortunately for you, my New Year's resolution was to not kill myself, so I'll be trying my hardest not to do that. No promises when we get to the Union Cross Keyblades. Hopefully, I will be long gone before we get there. When writing this video, I realized much like the game they came from, the Keyblades are very serious, and with no Disney Keyblades, I have a lot less to joke about, but I'll give it the old college try. Now, with our housekeeping in order, let's get straight into the Keyblades. Kingdom Key is what I dream of when I sleep. I legitimately can't escape this thing, but let's talk about it yet again. I'm not going to describe how it looks because it always looks the same, so I'll just go over its stats. Kingdom Key is the default weapon of Roxas, as well as Xion and Sora in mission mode. Xion wields a replicated version of the Keyblade throughout the story as she leeches off of Roxas' power. The Keyblade can also be summoned by Roxas and Xion with the Zero Gear panel equipped, as long as you only have either 0 or 3 ability units attached to it. Sora wields the Kingdom Key with most gear panels, as he can only wield a couple of other Keyblades in this game. Roxas, Xion, and Sora also have a Kingdom Key Plus version, while Sora also has the ability to wield Kingdom Key Plus Plus. Kingdom Key has the base stats of plus 15 strength and a plus 2 crit bonus, while all other stats are default. Roxas and Xion gain 3 abilities with Kingdom Key Plus, which are Defender, Damage Control, and Second Chance, all of which keep you alive in a pinch. Sora's base version of the Keyblade gives him plus 100 strength, plus 7 crit rate, and a plus 7 crit bonus. It also speeds up his approach speed to 1.13, through both the air and on the ground. He also gets the same abilities that Roxas and Xion get on their upgraded version. There are a lot of intricately designed and well thought out Keyblades in Days, so I can't imagine that Kingdom Key is somebody's favorite in this game when pitted against the competition. If you haven't played Days or are unfamiliar with their Keyblades, you might be a little confused by the names of the Keyblades. These perfectly represented every angsty teen in the year 2009, starting off with Missing Ache. You can obtain Missing Ache by getting the skill gear panels and wield the Keyblade by either Roxas or Xion. The first of which is found early after clearing Mission 6, while its upgrade can be obtained after clearing Mission 13. Skill Gear takes up just one slot, and Skill Gear Plus takes up 2 slots horizontally. Missing Ache gives Roxas and Xion plus 20 strength, plus 3 crit rate, and plus 2 crit bonus. It also has a 1.2 times attack speed and a 1.13 times approach speed on the ground, speeding up their combos a smidge. The base version does not have any attached abilities, but Missing Ache Plus comes with the Combo Boost ability, increasing damage output when performing combos. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a thrust forward, an uppercut swing, an overhead swing, and a horizontal slash. All of these Days exclusive Keyblades are abstract in their design, so I'll describe them to the best of my ability. What did you really expect for a Keyblade called Missing Ache anyhow? I feel like Nomura had a bunch of sick designs for Keyblades in his desk drawer, and then put 2 random words together to name them, but I'm not necessarily complaining about that. The Keyblade is completely black and yellow. It has a black, rigid blade with a 4-pronged spike that almost looks like an uneven ninja star. Its guard is comprised of 2 bird or angel-like outlines flipped on top of each other, with a larger yellow one on top and a black one on the bottom. The keychain is very similar and yellow and has a yellow string that is intertwined with its keychain links. Ominous Blight can be summoned by Roxas or Xion with the Technical Gear panel, the first of which can be bought for 720 heart points in the Moogle shop after reaching the Novice rank, while Technical Gear Plus can be found in Mission 36 from a chest in Olympus Coliseum. They both take up 3 slots, making an upside down L shape. Ominous Blight boosts Roxas' strength quite a bit at plus 45 with a plus 6 crit rate and a plus 3 crit bonus. The Keyblade also comes with a 1.2 times attack speed and 1.19 boost to your approach speed on the ground. Take note as well that the Keyblades we've talked about so far have left magic and defense unchanged. This makes them okay to use in the early game, but they quickly become overshadowed by stronger Keyblades that also provide boosts in magic and defense. In its base version, the Keyblade has the Combo Boost and Combo Jump abilities, the latter of which allows the Keyblade wielder to jump in the middle of a combo. Ominous Blight Plus has the Chain Power and Chain Time abilities. This allows chains to both last longer and deal extra damage when said chain reaches its maximum. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a forward thrust, upward slash, then downward slash, finished with a spinning slash. The Keyblade has a yellow wing-shaped blade that is darker towards the shaft. It has a silver horseshoe guard with 4 long spikes along the edges and a yellow lining on the inside. The guard also doesn't fully connect to the shaft of the Keyblade, much like Rainfell from Birth by Sleep. It has a yellow keychain that is a rigid gem of some kind. Abaddon Plasma is our first Keyblade today to have 2 upgrades for Roxas and Xion. Dual gear needed for this Keyblade can be synthesized through the Moogle shop for 4,600 money, 3 gear component A's, 3 combo techs, and 2 bronze. Yes, if you are wondering, you also need to use money to synthesize in this game on top of getting the needed materials. I honestly don't know exactly what they were thinking with that, but it isn't too bad as it makes you choose more carefully between what you can and can't buy. Dual Gear Plus can be found in a chest during Mission 59 in the Tram Common area of Twilight Town. Getting the best version of Abaddon Plasma will cost you 7,800 money, 4 gear component Bs, 5 combo techs, and a dark ingot through the Moogle scam of a synthesis program. The first 2 iterations take up 4 slots, while Dual Gear Plus Plus takes up 5. The panels are L-shaped, but this time flipped to the right. The Keyblade once again provides strength, crit rate, and crit bonus boost at plus 71, plus 12, and plus 8 respectively. It also has a 1.3 times attack speed and a 1.13 times approach speed on the ground with no boost to magic or defense. The base version grants Roxas and Xion the Chain Power, Chain Time, and Heart bonus abilities. The Heart bonus ability is actually way more useful than it sounds, as it fully recovers HP each time you collect 300 heart points. Abaddon Plasma Plus and Plus Plus have different abilities with Combo Boost, Combo Jump, and Critical Boost. Critical Boost increases the ability to deal critical hits. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a horizontal slash, an upward slash, then a downward slash, and finishes with another horizontal slash. Abaddon Plasma's blade and guard are shaped like a giant flame, with it being dark orange near the base of the blade and becoming light yellow towards the tip. It has a very wide base, and the blade is shaped like a sword with a silver X shape on the tip. Keyblade has a black spiked arch that looks very similar to the one found on Starseeker. It has a golden keychain that looks like a sun or a star. Pain of Solitude comes from the loaded gear panels, both of which you can find in chests. The first one comes from Mission 11 in Twilight Town, and the second comes from Mission 16 in Agrabah. It has a lot of similarities to Missing Ache, and this includes the number of panels it takes up, with 1 for the base version of the Keyblade, and 2 horizontally for Pain of Solitude Plus. The Keyblade stats aren't anything to write home about either, with plus 24 strength, plus 2 crit rate, and plus 3 crit bonus. More importantly, it provides plus 12 magic, so this is quite the early game Keyblade if you want to be more magically inclined. The base version of Pain of Solitude also provides no changes to your speed or abilities, but Pain of Solitude Plus provides the Fire Finish ability. This allows Roxas and Xion to occasionally ignite enemies after hitting a combo finisher. The Keyblade alters the combo to be 2 diagonal slashes in opposite directions and finishes with a mid-air spinning slash. The Keyblade is also a reskin of Missing Ache for all intents and purposes, replacing the yellow with a light pink. The keychain is a different color from the rest of the Keyblade and has more of a rose color. I honestly don't have a ton to say about this Keyblade. I feel like Missing Ache is the superior and more iconic version, but it is at least notable for providing a significant magic boost. You'll need the Chrono Gear panel to use the Sign of Innocence Keyblade. The first can be purchased at the Moogle shop for 720 heart points after reaching the Novice rank. Chrono Gear Plus can be synthesized using 2000 money, 3 gear component A's, 2 rune techs, and 1 bronze. They both take up 3 slots each, with 1 to the right and the other straight beneath. Sign of Innocence provides Roxas and Xion with plus 60 strength, plus 18 magic, plus 4 crit rate, and plus 4 crit bonus. It comes with 2 abilities, Thunder Finish and Magic Bracer. Thunder Finish will occasionally hit enemies with thunder in conjunction with a combo finisher, while Magic Bracer allows you to finish your magic command even when being hit. Sign of Innocence Plus replaces Thunder Finish with Blizzard Finish, which will sometimes freeze your enemies when hitting a combo finisher. The Keyblade alters the combo to be 2 diagonal slashes upwards and then a mid-air spinning slash. The Keyblade is dark blue and pink, comprised mostly of diamonds. It has a slim blade with a diamond on the hilt of the Keyblade. It has a circle at the tip of the Keyblade with an axle supporting 4 other spikes, with one being smaller than the others. It has a white, thick handle with an oblong guard, and there are more diamonds, 1 on each side near the base of the blade. It has a pink and dark blue keychain token that looks like a bird spreading its wings. I've noticed that there's quite a bit of bird/angel imagery in these Keyblades, even more so than in other titles, which is just an interesting note to make as it goes along with the themes and messaging of the game. Crown of Guilt feels like an upgraded version of Sign of Innocence, and you'll need the Phantom Gear panel. There are 3 Phantom Gear panels to obtain, the first of which can be found in a chest in Halloween Town during Mission 45. Phantom Gear Plus can be redeemed for 70 challenge sigils at the Moogle shop, and those sigils can be obtained through completing various challenges while on missions. Phantom Gear Plus Plus can be synthesized for 7,800 money, 4 gear component Bs, 2 rune tech pluses, and 1 dark ingot. The first 2 Phantom Gears take up 4 slots, while the third one takes up 5 slots, all making an L-shaped turn to the right. Crown of Guilt is a very strong magic Keyblade with plus 29 magic to go along with plus 67 strength, plus 6 crit rate, and a plus 6 crit bonus. The base version comes with 3 abilities, Fire Finish, Magic Bracer, and Magic Finale. Magic Finale increases the damage done by Roxas or Xion's final magic spell. Crown of Guilt Plus replaces Fire Finish with Thunder Finish, and Crown of Guilt Plus Plus replaces Thunder Finish with Magical Strike. Magical Strike will increase strength if their magic strength is higher. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a vertical strike, a horizontal strike, and finishes with a dashing backflip slash that juggles enemies. It is the same color as Sign of Innocence with added purple accents. Instead of diamonds, the shapes look more adjacent to water droplets, 3 of which stick off one side at the top, making the teeth of the Keyblade. The dark blue guard is more circular here with 2 droplets at the top of the guard and 2 spikes in the middle. The keychain has 3 more droplets that look very similar to the teeth of the Keyblade. Abyssal Tide and its upgrade need the Lift Gear panel to be summoned by Roxas or Xion. The first one could be bought for 1,080 heart points, while the second can be redeemed after earning 10 mission crowns. Mission crowns are tokens received for completing missions, and you'll get a different number of them depending on which mission you complete. Both panels take up 3 slots and look exactly the same as Loaded Gear's layout. Abyssal Tide is one of the Keyblades you can acquire pretty early, so it's not doing all that much in the stat department. I did my best to organize Keyblades in some kind of order, but Days doesn't really function the same way. You can easily miss Keyblades, or a bunch will be unlocked all at the same time in the Moogle shop. So you probably want to do your research while window shopping for Keyblades, with the Moogle eyeing you down thinking that you're stealing them. Abyssal Tide's base strength include plus 55 strength, plus 4 crit rate, and plus 4 crit bonus. It does not affect your magic or defense unless you use ability units. However, interestingly, it is the first Keyblade that we have discussed which increases your approach speed through the air at a rate of 1.13. It comes with 2 abilities in Combo Plus and Combo Jump, while Abyssal Tide Plus replaces Combo Boost with Chain Power. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a downward slash, 2 diagonal slashes from opposite directions, and finishes with a leaping downward slash. The Keyblade is a giant wave that makes the tip of the Keyblade into a hook. It has a black handle that comes with a spike at the bottom of the Keyblade. The handguard is 1/2 white, 1/2 black, with the same flowy wave-like design to it. The keychain token is a small blue and white star with a hole in the center, representing the abyss within its name. Leviathan, no, not that one. A Keyblade can be summoned using the Nimble Gear panel. The first one can be bought for 3,600 heart points after reaching rookie rank, and the other comes from Synthesis using 3,700 money, 3 gear component A's, 2 aerial techs, and 2 bronze. Both take up 4 slots and are once again L-shaped and turn to the right. Leviathan feels like an upgraded version of Abyssal Tide in both design and stats. It has plus 54 strength, plus 6 crit rate, and plus 4 crit bonus, so a small increase over Abyssal Tide here. It also has a faster approach speed through the air at a rate of 1.19. The base version comes with the Chain Power, Combo Jump, and Combo Air Slide abilities. The Combo Air Slide ability allows users to air slide mid-combo while aerial. Leviathan Plus replaces Chain Power with the Combo Boost ability. And the Keyblade alters the combo to be a dashing backflip slash, then a forward thrust, followed by an additional backflip slash, and finishes with a horizontal slash. It has the same wave-like blue blade seen on Abyssal Tide, but instead of making a hook, it curls more into itself, making a circle that doesn't fully connect back to the blade. It has a more symmetrical guard made up of jagged pieces that don't fully connect to the blade. And it has the same handle, and the keychain is a small blue wave. This mouthful of a Keyblade can be summoned by Roxas and Xion using the Wild Gear panels. To get True Flight's Light, you will need 1,080 heart points after reaching Novice rank, or redeem Wild Gear Plus with 40 challenge sigils. The Wild Gear panels both take up 3 slots and are the same shape as Chrono Gear and Lift Gear. The Keyblade is most notable for its defense boost, giving Roxas and Xion plus 4 defense at its base level, and it will add plus 2 defense when adding an ability unit. It also provides plus 55 strength, plus 2 crit rate, and plus 3 crit bonus. And it also has the offensive block and defender abilities for both iterations of the Keyblades. Offensive block is essentially the reflect spell in Days, as it will use the enemy's attack against them. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a horizontal slash, an uppercut, then finishes with a quick combo of 2 horizontal slashes, an upward slash, then downward slash. True Flight's Light has a jagged silver sword blade with 1 giant metal spike making the teeth of the Keyblade. There is a smaller spike on the reverse side of the Keyblade. It has a dark blue bulky guard that is extremely pointed at the top of it. It also has a dark green handle. The keychain token is a silver diamond that is dark blue in the center. The upgraded version of True Light's Flight, Rejection of Fate, requires the Ominous Gear panels. Ominous Gear can be obtained from a chest in Agrabah during Mission 15, and the Plus version can be created through Synthesis with 3,700 money, 3 gear component A's, 2 range techs, and 2 bronze after reaching the rookie rank. Both take up 4 slots and are L-shaped, turned to the right, which seems to be a running theme. Rejection of Fate is still a strong defensive Keyblade, giving Roxas and Xion plus 6 defense to go along with plus 52 strength, plus 3 crit rate, and plus 6 crit bonus. It also increases your approach speed on the ground to 1.13. On top of offensive block and defender, it also has the amazing Second Chance ability, while Rejection of Fate Plus swaps that Second Chance ability for the damage control ability. The Keyblade alters the combo to be pretty much the same as True Flight's Light with a horizontal slash, upward slash, and a quick combo to finish. The keychain has the same blade as True Light, but this time with a jagged metal piece sticking off one side, making a triangle at the tip of the keyblade. It has a thinner guard on this version with more room for Roxas and Shion's hands. It has a smaller green handle this time with a keychain that is very similar looking to the outline of the guard, or some would say a very small man with a jetpack, but I suppose that's up for interpretation. Midnight Roar is probably one of the best keyblades from this game in my opinion when it comes to design. You can get it quite early in the game as you will need the Valor Gear panels, the first of which can be found within a chest in Beast Castle during Mission 29, while Valor Gear Plus can be redeemed for just 2 mission crowns in the Moogle shop. Both take up 2 slots horizontally, so they're pretty easy to slide in anywhere on your loadout. Midnight Roar has strong strength of plus 70 along with plus 1 defense, plus 2 crit rate, and plus 5 crit bonus. The base version only comes with 1 ability in Defender, while Midnight Roar Plus replaces that with the Striker ability. Striker will grant Roxas and Shion a boost in strength when in low HP territory. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a horizontal slash, then a downward slash, and finishes with a spinning slash. As I said, it is quite well designed with a slim gray blade that has a black fleur-de-lis making the teeth of the Keyblade. It has an oval dark blue guard with a small spike on each side. The guard becomes sharp towards the bottom and it sports an orange handle with white on both sides of it. It has a black stripe at the base of the blade, and the keychain is a dark blue sharp fragment with a diamond-shaped hole in the center. Glimpse of Darkness is one of the strongest keyblades you can get in the game. It can be obtained by getting the Fearless Gear panel from the Moogle shop for 2400 heart points and synthesizing the Fearless Gear Plus panel with 2000 money, 3 gear component A's, 2 power techs, and 2 bronze, both of which you will need to reach rookie rank. They both take up 3 slots and are shaped the same as Wild Gear. Glimpse of Darkness will provide you with plus 70 strength, plus 2 defense, plus 4 crit rate, and plus 6 crit bonus. It comes with both the Defender and Striker abilities on both iterations of the Keyblade. And the Keyblade alters the combo to be the same as Midnight Roar, except it finishes with double spinning slashes. Keyblade is definitely designed after organization member number 5, Lexius, in terms of both its basis in strength and design. It reminds me quite a bit of Lexius' Sky Splitter weapon, but with a black and orange color scheme. It has a ton of rigid edges that make it look like it would be an absolute bitch to get hit by. The keychain is also black and orange and represents a cog of some kind. Total Eclipse was one of the Keyblades I found myself using most in my playthroughs for its strength, crit bonus, and quick combo. You'll need the Prestige gear in order to summon the Keyblade, which can be purchased in the Moogle shop for 3600 heart points after reaching Agent rank, or synthesizing the Plus iteration with 4600 money, 4 gear component V's, 3 power techs, and 1 dark ingot after getting to the rookie rank. They both take up 4 slots and once again, you guessed it, are L-shaped and turn to the right. Total Eclipse has plus 65 strength, plus 3 defense, and plus 10 crit bonus. So essentially every time you land a critical hit, you'll be doing massive damage to enemies, which can quickly drain their health. Total Eclipse also has the Defender and Striker abilities, adding a combo block as well. Combo block will allow Roxas and Shion to block mid-combo. Combo block is replaced on Total Eclipse Plus with the Brick Wall ability. The Brick Wall ability allows you to continue your attack even when taking minor damage. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a downward slash, a forward thrust, and then an angled spinning slash. Keyblade has the same black and orange color scheme as Glimpse of Darkness, but looks more akin to Terra's Earthshaker Keyblade, with a dull tip of the Keyblade and a rigid blade. You will be laying waste to enemies with this Keyblade, performing blunt force trauma to many a Heartless. Finally, moving to a Keyblade that is not wielded by Roxas and Shion, we move to one of my least preferred Keyblades in the series. Mickey only wields the Keyblade with the Story of Days for a few seconds when he runs into Riku while he is in Ansem's form. While in mission mode and playing as King Mickey, you can wield Kingdom Key D as his default Keyblade. Most gear panels in this game will also have you wielding this Keyblade, but Mickey does have one more Keyblade he's able to wield, which we'll get to. It is also the only Keyblade with 3 separate upgrades in Kingdom Key D+, plus, and Omega. The Keyblade from the Realm of Darkness provides Mickey with plus 80 strength, plus 10 magic, plus 7 crit rate, and plus 7 crit bonus. It also improves upon Mickey's approach speed both on the ground and through the air at a rate of 1.13. All iterations also have the Defender, Damage Control, and Second Chance abilities, matching those of OG Kingdom Key. Keyblade has the same design as usual, being a complete inverse of Kingdom Key with a gold blade and silver guard. Moving over to Mickey's secondary Keyblade, Starseeker can be wielded by King Mickey in mission mode when having the Pandora's Gear panel equipped. It can be bought at the Moogle shop for 10,000 heart points after collecting all of the secret reports. With its upgrades available through Synthesis, you'll need 19,500 money, 4 gear component Ds, 2 luck techs, 1 premium orb, and 2 mithrils after reaching the rookie rank. It is a significant upgrade over Kingdom Key D as a result of your hard work to get Pandora's Gear. It gives Mickey plus 115 strength, plus 30 magic, plus 10 crit rate, and a plus 18 crit bonus. Starseeker also boosts Mickey's approach speed, bumping it to 1.13 on the ground and 1.5 through the air. It also has 4 abilities in Combo Boost, Combo Jump, Combo Air Slide, and Risky Play. Risky Play causes the wielder to take damage each time they miss an attack, which is removed from Starseeker Plus. The Keyblade is also unchanged from its other outings in the series, and as I've said before, a much better Keyblade for Mickey than Kingdom Key D. Moving back to Roxas and Xion exclusives, Silent Dirge is very similar to Glimpse of Darkness with its similarities to Lexaeus' Sky Splitter weapon with a different color scheme. You'll need the Crisis Gear panel in order to summon this Keyblade, both of which can be summoned after reaching the rookie rank. Crisis Gear can be summoned for 7,800 money, 4 gear component Bs, 2 rune techs, 2 power techs, and 2 dark ingots. While Crisis Gear Plus can be synthesized for 11,700 money, 4 gear component Cs, 2 rune tech pluses, 2 power tech pluses, and 2 silver. They both take up 5 slots, making yet another L-shaped flip to the right. Silent Dirge gives Roxas and Xion plus 64 strength, plus 23 magic, plus 4 defense, plus 8 crit rate, and plus 9 crit bonus. So a very well-rounded Keyblade that should help you move through the game smoothly. It also has 3 abilities attached to it in Defender, Combo Block, and Brick Wall. Silent Dirge Plus replaces the Defender ability with the Striker ability for more offense over defense. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a horizontal splash, a spinning air slash, and finishes with a forward thrust. As I said, the Keyblade is the same as Glimpse of Darkness, but replaces the colors with black and a purple and yellow gradient, replacing the orange. Now we get to Lunar Eclipse, which is a reskin of the Total Eclipse Keyblade, much like Silent Dirge to Glimpse of Darkness. To get this Keyblade, you will need the Omega Gear panels, which both take up 6 slots. The first one can be redeemed in the Moogle shop for 160 challenge sigils and is oddly shaped with 2 slots horizontally, 1 beneath that, and then 3 more down on the right hand side. Omega Gear Plus would need to be synthesized using 30,000 money, 4 gear component Ds, 3 Rune Tech Plus pluses, 3 Power Tech Plus pluses, and 2 mithrils after reaching the Master rank. Its layout is a little easier to fit on the grid as it is an upside down cross. It is a very strong Keyblade in terms of strength and magic as it provides Roxas and Xion with plus 100 strength, plus 31 magic, plus 5 defense, and a plus 14 crit bonus. It also comes with 3 abilities in Striker, Grand Slam, and Damage Control. Grand Slam allows the user to deal critical hits more often when HP is low. Lunar Eclipse Plus switches up all 3 abilities and replaces them with Magic Bracer, Brick Wall, and Vitality Barrier. Vitality Barrier allows the user to take only 1/3 of the damage when HP is full. The Keyblade alters the combo similar to Silent Dirge, but adds a spinning slash and finishes with an uppercut swing. It once again replaces the orange from Total Eclipse and swaps it with a purple to yellow gradient, only seen on the guard of the Keyblade. One of the weirder names, Darker Than Dark, is known as Darker Than Darker in Japanese, which I'm not sure is that much better, honestly. Once again, another reskin, this time of True Light's Flight. It brightens it up a bit with a purple and pink color scheme to add to this very gothic looking Keyblade. In order to use this Keyblade, you will need the Hazard Gear panels, both of which are made through Synthesis after reaching the rookie rank and take up 5 slots on your grid. Hazard Gear requires 7,800 money, 4 gear component Cs, 2 Rune Tech Pluses, 2 Range Tech Pluses, and 2 silver, while Hazard Gear Plus requires 11,700 money, 4 gear component Ds, 2 Rune Tech Plus Pluses, 2 Range Tech Plus Pluses, and 2 gold. They are both L-shaped and flip to the right. I think that they keep doing this so if you need to change your Keyblade, you don't need to constantly move around other panels to do so. Darker Than Dark is another well-rounded Keyblade, providing Roxas and Xion with plus 75 strength, plus 37 magic, plus 8 defense, plus 4 crit rate, and a plus 10 crit bonus. It also increases their approach speed to 1.18 on the ground. It comes with 3 abilities that we are familiar with in Magic Bracer, Vitality Barrier, and Damage Control, while Darker Than Dark Plus provides magical abilities in Fire Finish, Thunder Finish, and Blizzard Finish. The Keyblade alters the combo to be an upward slash, a diagonal spinning slash, and 2 horizontal slashes to finish. Astral Blast is a reskin of Abyssal Tide, replacing the main color with yellow so it looks more like thunder or a sun instead of a wave. It still has dark blue as an accent and adds silver to the guard. To get Astral Blast, you will need the Rage Gear panel equipped. You can redeem Rage Gear from the Moogle shop for 120 challenge sigils, while Rage Gear Plus must be synthesized with 7,800 money, 4 gear component Cs, 2 combo tech pluses, 2 aerial tech pluses, and 2 silver after reaching rookie rank. They both take up 5 slots and, you guessed it again, make an L shape and are turned to the right. The Keyblade provides Roxas and Xion with plus 88 strength, plus 10 crit rate, and plus 8 crit bonus. It has a great strength stat, but is severely lacking for a later game Keyblade with no magic or defense boost in its base form. It will, however, improve upon your approach speeds, boosting both up to 1.25. Astral Blast comes with 3 abilities in Chain Power, Combo Jump, and Combo Air Slide. And Astral Blast Plus replaces Chain Power with the Combo Boost ability. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a thrust, a diagonal upward slash, downward slash, hilt thrust, and finishes with a diagonal vertical slash. Maverick Flare, one of the Keyblades included in Rechain of Memories, is definitely one of the more iconic of the bunch. It is a reskin of Ominous Blight. It made the blade a red to yellow gradient, making it look like a flame. I think these colors fit the design a bit better and is obviously a stronger Keyblade. You will need the Champion Gear panels, both of which take up 5 slots and are the same classic L shape. Champion Gear can be synthesized using 7,800 money, 4 gear component Cs, 2 combo tech pluses, 2 power tech pluses, and 2 silver after reaching the rookie rank. And Champion Gear Plus can be bought for 6,400 heart points after being promoted to the Master rank. Maverick Flare gives you plus 80 strength, plus 2 defense, plus 12 crit rate, and plus 11 crit bonus. So great for its critical stats, but no boost in magic, unfortunately. It has the Combo Boost, Combo Jump, and Critical Boost abilities. However, Maverick Flare Plus replaces all of those with Chain Power, Chain Time, and Heart bonus abilities. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a forward thrust, 2 diagonal upward slashes, and finishes with a spinning slash. We have now reached the reskin of Abaddon Plasma, as Twilight Blaze has a darker color scheme using red and orange instead. The ultimate gear panels needed to summon this Keyblade can be redeemed for 110 mission crowns, taking up 6 slots with 4 vertically, then an additional slot placed on the bottom left and top right. Ultimate Gear Plus will need to be synthesized with 30,000 money, 4 gear component Ds, 3 combo tech plus pluses, 3 power tech plus pluses, and 2 orichalcum, with the panel being shaped like the number 4. Twilight Blaze is great in both strength and critical stats, with plus 120 strength, plus 3 defense, plus 20 crit rate, and plus 14 crit bonus. It also increases your approach speed on the ground to 1.13 and comes with 3 abilities in Combo Jump, Combo Block, and Critical Boost. Twilight Blaze Plus switches it up with Combo Boost, Chain Power, and Chain Time. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a forward thrust, 2 upward slashes, and then steps back and slashes straight through enemies. Now let's move into a bunch of Keyblades that we are all more familiar with. Oathkeeper makes its return in Days. This time it can be wielded by either Roxas or Xion. The Keyblade representative of Kyrie looks practically unchanged from its other appearances, with its angel wing guard, silver dual blade, and teeth making the shape of the kanji symbol for light. It requires the 0 gear panel with just 1 ability unit equipped to it. After reaching the legend rank, you will be able to purchase the needed panel for 30,000 heart points. It takes up 5 slots, making another L-shaped turn to the right. It is a solid Keyblade, but it's more of a novelty to be able to freely wield this Keyblade after unlocking it. It provides Roxas and Xion with plus 100 strength, plus 30 magic, plus 10 crit rate, and plus 13 crit bonus. It also boosts both ground and air approach speed to 1.19 and comes with just one ability in Defender. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a forward thrust and diagonal vertical strike and finishes with a quick combo of slashes from all directions. Riku serves as a playable character in mission mode, typically wielding Soul Eater as his main weapon. However, if you apply the Zero Gear panel to Riku, you will now be wielding his KH2 and DDD Keyblade in Way to the Dawn. It features a fleshy Batwing blade with an angel wing sprouting off one side. The guard is made up of one angel wing and one devil wing with a gazing eye at the hilt of the Keyblade. It still has the heartless symbol as the keychain. Way to the Dawn gives Riku plus 124 strength, plus 30 magic, plus 10 crit rate, and a plus 19 crit bonus. It also increases his approach speed through the air and on the ground to 1.13. It comes with 3 abilities in Vitality Surge, Vitality Barrier, and Alive and Kicking. Vitality Surge boosts strength while Riku's HP is full, while Alive and Kicking allows Riku to stagger enemies with each attack when HP is full. Equipping Pandora's Gear or the Plus iteration panel to Riku will grant him his best Keyblade in Oblivion. The Keyblade has its recognizable black gothic metal look with accents of dark purple. It gives Riku plus 110 strength, plus 30 magic, plus 10 crit rate, and a plus 20 crit bonus. It has the same approach speeds as Way to the Dawn, increasing it to 1.13. It also comes with 4 abilities attached in Risky Play, Defender, Damage Control, and Second Chance. Weirdly, the base version of Oblivion cannot be wielded by Roxas, but he can however still dual wield when necessary. In Days, Roxas can dual wield both Oathkeeper and Oblivion during mission 93 of the traditional story, but also equipping the Zero Gear panel with 3 ability units while in mission mode specifically. It provides Roxas with plus 108 strength, plus 34 magic, plus 3 defense, plus 15 crit rate, and a plus 16 crit bonus. It increases ground and airspeed to 1.13 and gives Roxas the Defender, Damage Control, and Second Chance abilities. The Keyblade alters the combo to be 2 horizontal slashes and finishes with a spinning move. It's always great to use 2 Keyblades as our favorite angsty blonde boy. I think the lack of dual wielding in this game was smart on Square Enix's part. It makes it feel more novel and exciting when it does actually happen because it is used so sparingly. Returning from Kingdom Hearts 2, 2 Become 1 can be wielded by both Roxas and Xion. You'll once again need the Zero Gear panel, this time with 2 ability units equipped. The Keyblade maintains its theming to Roxas with his black and white checkered wrist strap that he wears in the prologue of KH2. The Keyblade gives them plus 110 strength, plus 30 magic, plus 10 crit rate, and a plus 24 crit bonus. It increases attack speed to 1.2 and approach speeds to 1.19. It only comes with 2 abilities in Defender and Damage Control. And the Keyblade alters the combo to be a forward thrust, diagonal upward slash, and quick finishing combo. I don't have much to say about 2 Become 1 here. I think it's just a nice addition to the slew of Keyblades this game provides. You'll need the Mystery Gear in order to summon the Aubade Keyblade, which can be redeemed at the Moogle shop for 60 mission crowns. It takes up 3 slots on the grid with 1 to the right and 1 beneath. It gives Roxas and Xion plus 80 strength, plus 4 crit rate, and a plus 9 crit bonus. It massively increases attack speed to 1.4 and increases ground approach speed to 1.19. Aubade's abilities include both Striker and Grand Slam. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a diagonal upward slash, a horizontal slash, and ends with a forward rush and spinning slash to juggle enemies. Aubade has a sharp, slim sword with a spiky yellow sun making the teeth of the Keyblade. The guard is made up of 2 sun-like pieces that are not connected in the middle, and it has a black and gold handle and a small yellow and green sun as the keychain. And Aubade is a poem evoking dawn, referencing that the next sunrise Roxas and Xion will be no more and Sora will return in their place. Equipping Pandora's Gear, or its plus iteration to Sora in mission mode, will saddle you with one of his Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblades in Bond of Flame. It has the same red and silver color scheme with 1 chakram on the top and 1 on the bottom, and 8 total spikes representing Axel's number in the organization. The Keyblade gives Sora plus 118 strength, plus 28 magic, plus 7 defense, plus 15 crit rate, and a plus 15 crit bonus. It increases Sora's approach speeds to 1.13, while giving him the Risky Play, Fire Finish, Magic Finale, and Second Chance abilities. Bond of Flame Plus removes the Risky ability from its outlook. When Roxas and Xion use Pandora's Gear in its plus iterations, they get the Omega Weapon Keyblade. The Keyblade will do more damage and reduce the damage done to you when you are in full health as either character. It gives them plus 90 strength, plus 30 magic, plus 10 crit rate, and a plus 11 crit bonus. It increases attack speed to 1.2 and approach speeds to 1.19. Its abilities are Risky Play, Vitality Surge, Vitality Barrier, and Alive and Kicking. And Omega Weapon Plus removes the Risky Play ability from its list of abilities. The Keyblade alters the combo to be a jump back and doing a diagonal spinning slash, followed by an upward vertical slash and ending with a mid-air spinning slash. Omega Weapon is all gold and black with a thick blade that curls at the tip into a hook shape. 4 spikes are coming off the hook on the backside. And it has an oval-shaped guard with 3 spikes on the top with accents of red. It has a white handle and a gold cover heart as the keychain. Much like Ultima Weapon, Omega Weapon is a reoccurring super boss in Final Fantasy, so it's nice that they found somewhere to include Omega Weapon, and it feels perfect and fitting for Roxas to be the wielder of it. Now we get to the ultimate, final, and best Keyblade in 358 over 2 days, the Umbrella. Equipping the casual gear panel to Roxas or Xion will help you stay dry in the rainy streets of the world that never was. For the low price of 15 challenge sigils, Mr. Organization Moogle will sell you this beautifully and intricately designed Keyblade. Roxas and Xion aren't the first Square Enix characters to wield an umbrella as a weapon, as Aerith and Zack have experience doing so. Umbrella gives them plus 40 strength and a plus 4 crit bonus, and it improves attack speeds to 1.3 and gives us the offensive block ability. If you wanted a description of its design, well, it's an umbrella. Literally, what more did you expect? But it does feature a very cute snail as the keychain. I love that Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days did something with its Keyblades to differentiate itself from the bunch. When you see a Days Keyblade out in the wild, you can immediately identify which game it comes from. Next up, we have everyone's favorite game in the series, Kingdom Hearts Recoded. I know I'm taking the piss a little bit, but people were genuinely asking for this game to be covered from my very first Keyblade video. If you did enjoy this edition, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Subscribers get the special reward of both sides of their pillows being cold. You're welcome. Anyhow, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.